Okay, for our spelling checks portion, we're going to look at some rules जो हमें English language देती है, which will help us to identify the correct spellings अगर हमने already उस word के अच्छे like सही spellings नहीं पता. So the first rule is sounding out. हमने कोई भी word दिया हुआ है, हमने उसके correct spellings नहीं पता, we're going to sound it out into its individual sections. That will help us guess the correct spellings. For example, if we have the word separate, then इसकी जो होगी individual sounding out, it will be separate. Separate. That is one rule. Again, these are some informal rules, so it's whatever applies to you, आपने वो इस्तेमाल करना है. The second rule is matching the vowels. So we have the word occasion given to us. Occasion. We're gonna first separate into its individual sections like sounding out. Occasion. So in the first section we have the O sound. In the second we have the A sound, and any sound that happens in shan is IO. So we have three separate sets of sounds, O, A and IO, and there are 4 different vowels must be involved. So जो भी आप correct spelling देखेंगे उनमें ये 4 vowels इसी order में ज़रूर होने चाहिए. Okay, next we have an interesting rule. इस पे आप लोगों को कुछ ही लोगों को पता होगा इसका पहले से, but it is the I before the E rule. इसका ये मतलब हुआ कि जहाँ पे भी E आएगा there's going to be an I before it, but 2 केसेस जिनमें नहीं होगा. If there's a C before those, तो CIE नहीं होगा, CEI होगा जहाँ पे भी होगा. And lastly, if the combination of I and E and I are sounding like an A sound, तो फिर ही सिर्फ I will be after the E, वरना in any other case the I will be before the E. For example, in the word way, E and I are coming in that order, and they're coming in that order because they sound like an A. So any word that sounds like an A, जिसका section में कोई A जैसी sound होती है, which does not have an A in it, it will have an E and I. But any other word will have an I and an E. The last rule is now the easiest. It is drop the E. When any word is present and we have to just simply add a suffix to it, for example, the word hope is given and we have to convert it to hoping, then we drop the E and I and add an ing. However, if this is a pretty basic example, but अगर हमने hopping बनाना है, and hoping and hopping में difference होगा single P and double P का. To anybody who already knows the spellings of these words, it's pretty obvious, but for anybody who does not, this is the way to do it. अगर हमने hop word given है और हमने उसको hopping में करना है, then we add a P in it. And अगर हमें hope word given and we have to convert to hoping, then we drop the E in it.